Hey, Bruce here today, and welcome back to part two to this walkthrough in Outer Worlds. And last time, um, we just started the game and got to customize our hero, and um, I gotta turn down the volume a little bit. It's a little low. And we're about to fix the generator to our ship. So, but before we get started, make sure to subscribe if you're new, like the video, enjoy it, and let's get started. Mon, is it Monosaur? Monosaur? Huh, that's weird. Kind of looks like a Pyramantis. Kind of ugly. Make sure I'm in the frame. So, ooh. It's kind of long. The loading screen. Okay. So, we just talked to her last time at the very end and said I was coming back. So she wants us to talk to this guy, Vector, I believe so. So let's go do that right now. Let's go this way. There's two. Let's. Which one is it? Oh, that's optional. Okay. So there's two. Oh. Optional. Let me check on the map real quick. So this guy. Wait. It's not saying. Okay. Guessing the dude is over here. And somewhere. What? Yeah, wrong way. Hello. Let's see. Yes, in here.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Oh, here's Victor.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider.
Yes.
Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
No, yeah, Parvati? I'm butchering the name. Yeah.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Well, to cut off power to
depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Mm-hmm. Um, what's your
Assuming
advice?
your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Okay. Um, okay.
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Okay. Wow.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls.
Gotcha.
My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property.
Of course.
Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner.
Okay.
I'll mark where I saw it on your map.
Good.
Assuming you're serious?
Yes. I want some money. Yeah, I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
We can do that. We can do it. Shouldn't be that difficult. Now. Oh, transition. Edgewater. Da, da, da. I like that. Conversations is now like a three-way instead of two-way. It's definitely different. I haven't seen no game done that before, so it's definitely out of the norms. Soft tuna canterbury. I think maybe Emeraldville region. Okay. So
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
okay. So we need to go that direction towards the lab. I leveled up for some reason. Oh. Can I take that? Okay.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Well, I'm looking for Adelaide, I think.
Answers, huh?
Yeah.
You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Yeah, that's not why I'm here. I'm looking for the geothermal plant.
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on ya.
Okay. Where I found her.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Okay. Yeah, you know,
Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Okay. Occupy. Oh,
It's
yeah.
not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Hale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Okay. Don't worry.
Appreciate it. Honest.
See ya. Okay. Now let's talk to the leader of this group. Oh, there's chicken. If I kill it, it's probably everybody's gonna be against me. Skyrim, right? Probably.
Oh gosh.
Is that so
So
interesting?
pretty.
It's just bubbles. Okay.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you bear an illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adeline.
I have
Or
been called that, among other things.
Adelaide.
Green
Or
Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Adelaide. Okay.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I grew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
I could say the last one. Let's say the middle one.
Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess.
Yeah.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Well, I gotta tell you to do this. Yeah.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Well, I need it.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Ooh. I don't know. I am wanting to do a hero walkthrough, so I don't know. Let's first ask her about that.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Yeah, what if I help you?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Yeah, I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Let's do the skill points real quick. We'll have 10. Let's do range. Couple in range. Let's do medical. Leadership. And range again. Yes. Okay. I'm going the wrong way. I think. Right? Or wrong. I don't know. Wait. Still. Dang it. Don't want to do that. Sure, I guess I go. No. I'm going the wrong way. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's that way. Just go back. Do. Okay. So it's this direction.
Okay, keep him quiet. Down they go!
Where? Need help?
That's the last of them.
Right now.
Something you need?
We'll talk later. Oh dang. Dang. That's a lot of stuff. Wow. Just head more. Yes. Good. So I found
I
it.
always wanted to poke around in here.
How am I supposed to get in?
Performing an aerial sweep now.
Oh. Shh.
Returning to normal protocols.
guess I need to go that direction. Try to be sneaky. Oh. Ooh, okay. Come on. Can you be a little faster? Oh boy. That front door is right there. So close. Yet so guarded.
System.
Here they come!
Oh god. Go in. I wonder if they'll follow me inside. I don't know, we're about to find out. Huh. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're good.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Off to the right. Okay. I feel like there's people in here. Or something. I gotta switch it.
We made it!
Nothing. Ooh. Okay. 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 Tried the best, now I tried the rest. Wait. Um, so there's another part
3
too.
switches. That'll be easy enough.
Okay, 3 switches. I was wondering. Little creature. What's in here? That. 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 Pasco? Where's Pasco? Ooh, take that. I didn't realize that was a storage box. Can we open it now? Can't. Ooh. Worker outfit. Take that. That. Ooh. Take that. New helmet. Why do I keep doing that? Four. Let's do that. Sealed. So there is a password, but I don't know it. Maybe there's some clues to it. Let's go up here. Ooh, there's a hammer. Probably find here. Maybe. Take that. Oh. No suchi. Okay. Yeah, he didn't have anything. Anything over here? Take that. Oh. Let's go down here. It's probably still sealed, right? Yeah. Probably find it here. Just checking. I don't know. Is there any? Oh, I already knew it. Okay. Well, I thought we had to type it ourselves. There's some people down here.
Not a peep for me.
I'm killing this.
We made it!
Yep. Get this. Now we're good. This time, she didn't die. Bruh. She's He's alive. Good. Good. That's all that matters.
There's two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Go away, Phantom!
Phantom.
No, just leave me alone!
Is there a way we can only do it to her?
Mind the steam, mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the rest?
Processing data, searching for
Unexpected.
Okay. We turned the second switch and defeated these robots and somehow didn't die. So, yeah, we're back now. That was frustrating. And it's not like I didn't die a couple times. Wait, that's the same area, right? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Switch.
The last. I'm not sure what the right is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Maybe I can change it to only.
Once
Oh
we
no.
do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do
Yeah.
you understand what you're about to do?
Okay.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Um. Oh no.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Okay. The first
Really?
one.
I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Oh no. Um. Hmm. It's up to me. I don't know. I don't think it's fair for either side, honestly. So, I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, huh?
I don't know. Like, okay. Um. So, my decision. What should I do? I don't. Processing, safety, failures, likelihood. Where's it going to go to? Um. Oh, she said Edgewater. So.
I think you did the brightest thing you could sending the power back to the water. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they didn't care much for me.
Okay. Yeah. I think I did the right decision, honestly. I don't know. There's I think there's still good people there, and I don't know. That's a really hard decision, honestly, to do. And so early in the game. So there's a way I can probably help out the other one too. Um, oh no. I have to exit this way, don't I? Oh, I forgot that. There we go. There we go. Got all that. Can we go upstairs anytime? Because we don't want to get out. I swear there was another door. It's over here. Yes. Oh. Okay. Let's go. We'll return back there to Edgewater. Those people are probably mad at me, but honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I'm just doing whatever I think is right, and I know with them not getting power is kind of bad, but they decided to leave. You know, that was their choice, so we can't really help it. Now I have to escape this place.
Sweeping.
There we go. Just hold up again. Yes. Now to leave. Now let's run.
Security.
Let's run.
Oh, searching for.
Oop. See ya.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Shh. Oops.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are.
I'm not a
Chopped you into
snake.
pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
It's not
You
personal.
killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Okay.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This
Yeah.
some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Okay. Yeah, I need some help.
Tell Reed
Listen.
that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
What happens if you're
Edgewater
not?
Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
She did say that. That's disgusting. Why would you? I'm not talking about. I don't care. I'm leaving this weird place. No, thank you. Bye. Adios. I'm kind of on Reed's side now. Um, God, Heidi. Dun, 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 dun. Hello.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Well, let's see the first one.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town. Her son got sick with plague a couple years back. Company never gave us enough medication to treat the whole town. So I had to choose, you see. Adelaide's child or someone else's. She's never forgiven me. I don't expect she ever will. I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
not getting
believe
sick.
Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
Yeah,
The
so that's done.
Saltuna's been a mite bland ever since Adelaide left. And we don't get as much Saltuna these days, so we've had to improvise to meet quotas. We've added wood chips, some mushrooms, bit of sand, tossed some canid bits in our processor once. It all tastes like Saltuna in the end.
That's
Couple years, give or take, right around the time the first wave of plagues hit the town. Now listen, I do not know what pretty
That's
rhetoric
fine.
Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life.
okay. Let's
You'll
just
excuse
try.
me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
I could lie, but yeah, let's tell him the truth.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's,
Mhm.
come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. You're right, I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
You
I
don't
do.
have to do this.
Adelaide's found a cure for the plague. And she knows how to tend a crop. She's what this town needs.
Take care. God. Okay. Let's get the generator. I'll go talk to her again.
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. This don't put us on even footing, you understand. But it is a start. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Thank God. Now I can get it. So, let's get out of here. So that'd be it. We found out some weird, disgusting things in the town. They're both twisted and whatever. But anyway, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you enjoy it. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.